Hello, my beauties. It's 2 a.m, so we're here. Naturally, we're here. Detachment. Detachment is what's going on right now. Detachment from outcomes. Not from your desires completely, or not from your dreams, but from the way in which they need to show up. You don't know how they're going to show up. But right now, you're letting the energy in, regardless, and learning through the contrast. You're gathering information about your preferences. And now that we're transitioning into the time of the fire horse, it's go time. There is no settling. There's no compromising here. There's no room for any of that anymore. You are dedicated to your dreams. You're dedicated to your wildest dreams. Your wildest dreams and goals. And it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Trust the process. Trust the process. What do we need to know today? For the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Your ancestors are loud. Your ancestors are loud and they are uncompromising. That's like the word right now, is uncompromising. You won't settle for any less than what you've imagined and where you've imagined you will be. And that's okay. That's good. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. It's what you're doing at the minute. You're actually letting yourself be seen for exactly who you are and exactly what you want and where you want to go unapologetically. That's power. That's powerful. Earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. You are at a point where you have practiced detachment so well that what goes on in the world around you can't shake your peace anymore. Maybe, you still got feelings, like it will still make you feel, yeah. So the last card, empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. You're not doing that anymore. We're liberated from that. It's gone. We're not absorbing what isn't ours. It's not yours. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? After all this time, after such a long period of taking everyone's feelings on board, taking all of that into your heart and taking everything to heart as well. Bye, Felicia. It's not happening anymore. The sovereignty that you are beginning to have over your own mind and body and soul is incredible. It's incredible. And it's needed, because this isn't being, it's not being mean, it's not being cold, it's not being any of that. It's being honest, it's being transparent, it's being truthful. And it's realising that sometimes getting involved isn't the right thing. Sometimes you have to, what was it that came up earlier? It was, you're always like the villain in someone's story and the hero in someone else's. And we're all that for each other, We can't always help that. And when you're a human, like learning how to be a human, being human means making mistakes. It means not being sure about everything and making a decision and then dealing with what happens afterwards, And now you're at a point where you're not completely destroying yourself every time you don't get it right. And as I said, that was 444 on my timer. Finally, you're like having empathy. You're having empathy for yourself. and your own energy, and learning not to absorb other people's energy, even if it was you that triggered it, because it won't help. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't help anyone. Sometimes we need a chat. Sometimes we need space. We need silence. But absorbing it and taking it on and making it all your fault and spiraling into guilt, spiraling into shame, going into old patterns of fixing, thinking that you need to fix it all, thinking that you're basically it's come on words. Basically, I need to stop saying basically. You are deciding to not take responsibility for other people's feelings, to be there, to be kind, to be loving and show empathy, but not to make it yours, to make it yours to solve. People aren't yours to solve. You don't need to solve people. You don't even need to solve yourself. Like, maybe you do to a certain degree, but this is what's being let go now. Oh, see, in this one, she's like going through a frame. So you're having a reframing of what it means to show up with empathy. Now it's not toxic. Now you're reframing how you show up. Confirmation stretch from Frankie Bob's over there. Wow, this is really cool. Oh, you have to forgive me if I'm a bit like, it's 2 in the morning and I'm not ready for this, but I've got to do as I'm told, so. Oh, thank you, Spirit. What does this collective need to know for the highest good of all? What would remind them of their power at this time? Send us a good piece of guidance for the start of the fire horse energy. Ooh. Look at that, that's a mess. This wants to come out. Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Again, it's sharing your truth, being vulnerable enough to like lay out boundaries as well. Being vulnerable enough to say no. It says you're seeking to tread into the unknown. You already know what this kind of feeling is of what you want and what you're walking towards. And there's just, the word of this reading is uncompromising. There is no way in HELL that you're going to settle. Stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. Stay grounded, stay grounded, stay grounded. Don't be afraid to talk to your ancestors, talk to the spirits. Why is my hand itchy? My palm is like itchy right now. Okay, which side? Oh, it's the masculine side. Giving. You need to be giving to yourself. You need to remember to give to yourself and give to the things that need structure in your life and the things that need organising. You need to stay organised. Stay organised and do the things that you set out to do so that you don't abandon yourself while you're going through this time. Take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into a decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Butterflies are significant. Yeah, she's got an orange butterfly in her hair. Again, I think this is to do with your sacral energy, your creative energy. What are you going to create next? Take a moment to really actually think about it. Think about what you're creating and whether it's aligned, whether it's what you really want. Think about, okay, this hand. Take a moment to receive your creations and take a moment to appreciate what you give and who you are, because that will, when you remember what you give and who you are, that 12 as I said it on the timer, when you remember what you give and who you are, the receiving that you're about to do makes a whole lot more sense, because you don't feel like it's an unfair trade. When you remember who you are and what you give, the trade, all of a sudden you can see that this is a fair trade. It's a fair trade. It's a fair exchange. Forgiveness. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. Forgive yourself, because you're human and you make mistakes. Everybody is human. Everyone's human. We all make mistakes, and we need to forgive ourselves and not spiral into shame or guilt or resentment or anger or any of that. And forgiving others as well. Remembering we're all out here winging it, and we all just want to be happy and peaceful and have what we need. And sometimes the way that life goes, those things feel threatened, or we feel like we're in lack and we don't have those things, and that's a very difficult place to be in. So go easy. Go easy on yourself, on your heart, and go easy on other people and their hearts too. Strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength and on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always with you. Wow. You know this now as well. You know it. Like, you don't just believe it, you don't just think it sometimes, you actually know it. The strength that you have. You could hear the most horrible news ever and cry and feel all the feelings, but still, at the end of it, blow your nose, wipe your tears, wash your face, and giggle at something and allow something to bring you even a slither of joy and let you giggle. And that's important. It's important. Find your centre. The outside world is a reflection and a manifestation of what's going on inside you at this time. When the outside world becomes so hectic and stressful that your anxiety starts to overwhelm you, this is an ideal moment to stop and ask, when was the last time I checked in with myself? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. So again, a lot of this is about staying connected to source, forgiving yourself, checking in with yourself, having the strength to say no, having the vulnerability to share your truth about what you need and what you don't need. It's all slowing down and taking a moment. Take a moment. Especially before this fire horse energy really picks up and starts going. Maybe that's why I couldn't sleep. I needed to take a moment, and I didn't take that moment. I was struggling against it all. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think we'll have, one more from the angel deck. A few more, however many more want to come out. Thank you for being here with me today, whoever's watching. If you're watching till the end, put a purple heart in the comments. A whole new world. A whole new world. A whole new world. So childhood films and TV shows could be significant. Owls, whales, horses, 000-888-555, divine masculine and feminine. What else have we got? Mountain energy as well. Ain't no mountain high enough. And letting go of fear as well. You're transmuting so much fear at this time. So much fear. Have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. Keep embodying that blind faith. Keep embodying the blind faith, because when you let yourself bask in the good feelings and in the receiving and not tying anything to the end of it, like when you let go of expectation and outcomes and attachments to people and places and things and how it needs to go and when it needs to happen and all of that, you allow yourself to be happy in the moment, experiencing whatever you're experiencing. And that is the most powerful thing, because that's how you tell the universe, yeah, I want more of this. I want more of this. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to decide when or how or who or what shows up. It will show up if you enjoy it in the moment, in the present, when you're receiving it. Even in the smallest ways, even if it's not fully rounded or exactly what you want or whatever, if you enjoy what's happening, you're telling the universe, this is what I want more of that, give me more of that. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. Archangel Gabriel. What was the other one? Crystal and Gabriel. Oh, one more please. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like this is a kind of very surface level reading, but I trust that whoever needs to hear this will hear this at the right time, and it will give them the right feeling or trigger the right thought or whatever that is needed. Opal, Your children on earth and in heaven are happy and well, cared for by God and the angels. Children have been coming up a lot, actually. Maybe because it's a rebirth, maybe because you're healing the inner child. Maybe spirit babies are significant. You could be pregnant right now. You could be thinking about being pregnant. You could be broody. You could be, like broody. Like imagining what it will be like when you have your kids and how you'll bring them up and how it will feel to be a parent. Maybe it doesn't necessarily mean you want that right now, but maybe you're thinking about that. What else do we want? I feel like we've not concluded yet. We've not concluded. I think I'm going to shuffle this one more time and see if anything else comes out. Yeah, you've been retrieving soul fragments, baby, like crazy. Like crazy. 21 on the timer as I said that. I am leading you towards the answer to your prayers. Please listen and follow the steps. I am communicating through your intuition, thoughts and dreams. Adriana. There's children in this card as well. Oh, you're guiding. You're being the perfect guide right now for your inner child's wildest dreams. Your inner child's absolute wildest dreams. Things you can't even imagine. You could only ever attempt to imagine when you were a kid. But this is the thing, you're not compromising anymore. Not happening. And your inner child knows that. And your inner child is so, so pleased. So grateful. Thank God, thank God, thank God. What I'm hearing is thank God. Just you. Oh. Wow. You are directly facing your inner child and going, I got you. I got you. We're going to make this happen together. We're going to make these dreams happen together. Not to prove anything to anyone other than ourselves. Not even to prove anything to ourselves, simply because that's what we want to do. It's what we've wanted to do this whole time. You're facing your resistance. You're letting go of your resistance. Let's use the mantra now. Show me how good it can get. Show me how good it can get. Show me. I'm here. I'm open. I'm receiving. This is what you're saying to the universe right now. Show me how good it can get. Doesn't mean it won't be bad. At times, it doesn't mean you won't struggle. Doesn't mean you won't have to figure things out. But you're now letting in the divine nature of reality. You're letting go of control and letting in the blessings in any way that they arrive, knowing that they're divinely for you to experience, whether it is to experience to gather more information, to learn from the contrast of life and to learn your preferences, or whether it's simply, this is for you. This is where you're going to go. This is what you're going to do. I'm so pleased for you. Thank you for being here with me. It's beautiful to be on this journey with you all. I love you with all my heart. I wish I speak wellness and health and wealth and love and prosperity into your life and into your being. Thank you for your being. Thank you for your essence. Thank you to the ancestors. Thank you to Great Spirit for this existence, for us being here. You're seeing this whenever you're meant to. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and have a beautiful day.